Strong, proud and responsible. Strong is about making good choices. Proud is about yourself representing your community, your family and yourself. And responsible is about looking after yourself, your things and others around you.
I spent a lot of time working remotely, travelling into the remote communities, myself and other staff, and over that time I spent a lot of time talking with the kids, just yarning around tables and on buses. We could have a 13, 14-hour bus trip. And it was pretty obvious to me that a lot of young men were dropping out and not graduating because they weren't comfortable in their environments outside of their community. And so I just started mapping together a little bit of my own views and my own background, and come up with the idea about AFL Cape York House and how sport could be a driver for change and a driver for opportunity outside the sporting arena.
So AFL Cape York House is not a sporting academy. I'd like to get that really clear. Any child from any community can apply to us. Whether they've kicked a football or not, we don't care. Part of the deal of being here is that they have to play AFL when they're here, but that's part of our wellbeing program. It's about fitness and teamwork and those sorts of things, but you don't have to be good at it. And we've had very limited success in terms of boys going on to further AFL pathways, but we've had pretty good success with boys going on to further academic pathways. We're the first of its type, of this type of model, where it's a standalone residential facility without a school attached to it. And that appealed to a lot of families because it meant that their sons could come home from school rather than be stuck at school 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So this model here enabled boys that may not have been successful in the standard boarding model in the past to come to us and to actually get a bit of freedom, a bit of space, a bit of air around them, away from school. The philosophy behind AFL Cape York House is based on equity. Now, I'm not sure if many people are aware that most remote communities in North Queensland and certainly in the Torres Strait have limited access to secondary education. And for too long, there's been this expectation that the children have to travel great distances to get a secondary education. Sometimes a long way from home, like Cairns or Brisbane or even down to Melbourne and Sydney. And the success rates of those for kids from the community tends to be less than satisfactory.
We have, just through our setup of our three-pillar approach, our education approach, wellbeing approach, and also our career and transition approach, it's very much a cased, managed style program, which a lot of boarding schools are too big to actually conduct that in that way. So just those couple of aspects make us different.
There's the education side of things, which I manage, and so that's the advocacy role in schools and ensuring that the boys are accessing a quality education. But the other two facets of the work include, wellbeing, and we have a fabulous guy here that works with the boys around their emotional and social wellbeing and mental health agendas. And we're trying to be as proactive as we can so that we don't react to events, but we're actually trying to build capacity in those spaces as well. And the third sort of aspect of our work is the careers and transitions, and that's about giving boys opportunity to have part-time work or work experience, and then also transitioning them out of here once they've completed Year 12 into the workforce or tertiary education.
At the end of every year, for the year 12, we have a graduation night where they acknowledge us for staying at AFL House, and we get like a plaque with our name on it, and it has our logo to say strong, proud and responsible. When I first came, I thought like all my siblings and my brothers and sisters, like they left school, so I thought I might as well join them. But with the support that AFL House gave me, it was changed a lot, and my mindset, and made me who I am. At the start of the year, I thought, I can't wait to graduate. I come over it, but when it actually comes to the graduation, I felt scared because I'm like, I've got no school next year, and what do I do? Like, I have to find a job, and the world's out there now.
One of the reasons this place was built was about young men not graduating, and the statistics around that are quite shocking. The statistics around relationship, life expectancy, job opportunity, self-wealth. So we built this place to give young men an opportunity to graduate from school, for them then to have opportunities to outlive me. The sad reality is that we've got boys that have been here that have left for whatever reason, and most of the time it's their own reasons, is that there's a chance that I'll outlive them. When we look at that, and some of our boys that are left have been 14, 15, in some cases they're a third of the way through their life. That's sad, and that's not something we should be very proud of as a country.
Yeah, the house have helped me a lot, and I think having everyone's support and living like a family, we all proud, strong and responsible. And we would look up to each other through anything.
My name is Nathaniel Tamwai and I'm from Bado Island. I'm currently in my second year in uni studying the Bachelor of Applied Health Science or Occupational Therapy. I finished at AFL House at 2015 was my last year. So I also play rugby union for Sydney University, Colts under 20s. Last year I was playing first and seconds, sort of going up and down there, but now this year I'm currently playing in first Colts at the right wing. Yeah, so when I first went to the AFL House, it was sort of, I'll just try this, just because I got invited to try it. So now that I got there, I wasn't even thinking about uni at all. I was thinking about sports and what sports can do for me and what I can do for sports. But going through the years, mainly year 11, AFL House sort of got me thinking about life without sport, which was university. So in year 12, I was really striving for the sense of going to university and also having that sense of rugby behind it. Yeah, so I would say I had never thought about university when I first went to the AFL House. But going through the years, it showed me that I could actually open more doors than just sports. So university was my choice, and I guess I pursued that as well as I'm pursuing sports right now. I went to one of the first WMBB program in 2013. It was a summer school program. And that was my first time, and my first time coming to see Sydney University. It was like a big eye-opener for me, and that got me into thinking, is this what university life looks like? It's not all about hands down doing work and stuff. You actually you can come and create new friends and maybe get them close as a family. So the AFL Cape York House was the foundation of getting me to understand my own potential, that I can do or be whatever I want to be, either that in the sporting field or that is educational.